What is up, people? We are back with another Escape from Tarkov video, and this time I'm going to show you some of my best and favorite spots to get Shooter Born in Heaven completed. As someone that has over 8,000 hours in the game, I'm still not very good at sniping, but I do manage to get Shooter Born completed every single wipe, the Tarkov shooter quest line and stuff as well. I get Kappa every wipe, and this time around I am going to be looking to hit that prestige both times, hopefully. So let's jump into the gameplay. I'll talk you through it, and I'll try and explain where I think on each map is the best place to get your Shooter Borns. So first up, people, we have what I believe to be one of the easier maps to get your Shooter Born in Heaven kills on. It is Shoreline, or more specifically, you can see that I'm up at the resort. I like to run this map bolt action sniper rifle up in the resort, taking people on a little bit more close range. As I previously mentioned, I'm not the best with a sniper at long range, judging the bullet drop and the distance, etc. I like to get up close and personal, try and pick off these headshots, because there isn't actually a range requirement nowadays. Even with the new wipe, they've still just kept it as 5 bolt action headshots per map. So you'll see here that I'm just scoping out. I've spotted a guy over in the other wing. He's top. I mean, take the nice little headshot. He's got to be dead. So you see what I immediately did there after getting what I believe to be the headshot is quickly check my tasks, and that's one of the benefits of having these types of tasks active as well. Quickly throw this in as a side tip. Things like Grenadier, etc. Quickly just check your task after you've thrown a nade and you think that you may have killed somebody. See if it's ticked it off. But getting back to the Shooter Borns, Shoreline is a map that requires a lot of quests that involve people to either unlock doors up here in the resort or to plant/place markers. Whilst they're doing this, you will be able to just pick them off if you want to play a little bit slower, a little bit more rat tactic like, and not do what I'm doing and kind of running around. I've just picked off a really nice headshot there, quite long distance, as well as his teammate that was a little bit lower down, but I was pretty convinced there was a third man on this particular team. So when it comes to Shooter Borns on Shoreline, to be honest, as I said, it's a fairly simple map. There's plenty of long-range places that you could snipe. You can literally do what I'm about to do now and just watch the sky bridge and wait for somebody to run across. Just be careful that they don't spot you before you spot them. IADS here. This guy strafes out. Bang. 3-in-1 raid, but I did not have Tarkov Shooter Part 8 ready to use. But yeah, Shoreline, pretty self-explanatory. Long range, camp the quest spots, or take a bolt to the resort and have some fun. Now, moving on to the next map that I believe is also just one of the easiest. So Shoreline Woods, pretty similar in regards to just how open they are. You can just chill, sit, wait for people to go through your sight line and just hopefully pick them off. But as I mentioned, I'm not great at that long distance stuff. So you will see here, I'm up close and personal at the USEC camp, which is where I believe is the best place to get your Shooter Born kills. Again, because there is no range requirement. There's so many containers and cases and stuff that people go here to loot. There's a LEDX spawn. There's a couple of quests here that people have to do. So again, go here and people will just feed you in the end. This guy takes a shot at me. I do the usual thing, back up slightly, retake the angle. He has no clue where I've gone. And obviously, we go straight into the task menu to check it. I did want to throw this clip in here, though. I did hit a nasty long range scope. I can do it every now and then. It's just not the thing that I'm used to. And there it is. He goes down. I was very, very happy with that shot, because as I say, most of my stuff is quite close range. This one here, again, I've just gone to post up on a rock opposite that USEC camp, knowing that there's going to be people there, whether it is squads. Juicy squads will go there for like the LEDXs and stuff. There's plenty of boxes and crates to loot as well. As I said, there's a couple of quests there. People are going to have to be standing still just for a couple of seconds, or you're going to get little Timmies like this guy and like the guy from the first clip. And you can just pick them off nice and easy and get your Shooter Borns completed. Oh, there he is. There he is. Nice. Now, with 2 of the easier maps out the way, let's move on to Reserve. And this is a map that I actually seem to find difficult every single wipe, purely because since they added D2, everybody just spawns, runs straight down there to fight raiders, and then extracts. And it has just made it so hard to get your Shooter Borns, apart from this window in White Pawn. If you can get up here nice and early at the start of a raid, or even kind of a little bit later on in raids, because there is the no bag extract, you can normally pick up a few kills. A couple of your headshots, get them done. As you'll see here, I'm struggling once again at the long range until this guy stands still. Boom, Timmy down. And about 2 seconds later, guy starts going crazy up on the gun. I do think there's a way of getting an angle from here, but I couldn't quite find it just there. But you can see up to dome from this particular window as well, which is pretty handy. But a couple of minutes later, a guy then actually decides to go through the little building towards no bag, and I managed to pick up a headshot on him. So if you are struggling for your headshots on reserve, I would honestly recommend this particular window within white pawn and just overlook that no bag area. Obviously, you can go up on the roof if you really want, but obviously you stand out to a lot of people in different areas of the map. And from this particular building, you can see over to the tech drop down in school. So if people are pushing there and they're dropping down and trying to get all the tech items from in there, you can also hopefully pick up a headshot. The other way that I like to do it is, once again, get up close and personal and push down into the bunker and just fight people down there. You will see in the actual camera footage, I am wearing a dress. I was doing a 24-hour stream. I can't remember what I was doing it for. There was a lot of donations coming in. I ended up wearing a dress, and yeah, we had a good laugh over on the stream. So if you want to come join in on that, feel free to do so. I'll leave the link down in the description. I stream 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. UK time. But yeah, pushing down into the bunker, I see a dead PMC. And so, you know, we've got some close range stuff. People are going to play quite aggressive down here. They're going to be pushing. You're going to get the chads that are down here trying to kill off those raiders and get that juicy loot, especially earlier on in the wipe when you may have just unlocked this quest. So I end up aiming down. I hear a guy down where you can press the button. I take a shot. The guy recognizes the fact that I've got a bolt action, so he pushes me. Wasn't a good idea. Apples, how'd you like them? Now, moving on to the next map that I do seem to have a little bit of difficulty with every single wipe is Ground Zero. There just doesn't seem to be many lines of sight on this particular map, but killing people off spawn, in my opinion, is one of the best things to do. The spawns are all pretty close together, and like this, we have spawned right next to each other. This guy's pushed into the garage. He did seem like a bit of a low level, obviously based on his gear and stuff as well. And then he's just standing still. Nice and easy headshot. This next clip, however, there is one particular window in the middle of the street that a lot of people like to sit up in. And if you have your keybinds done correctly and you're able to do the slow lean, you can peek through the back of this van and they cannot see you. They just cannot see you. So unless they know that you've gone behind here, you are going to be able to get the headshot on whoever is sitting up in this particular window. It overlooks most of the street. The barbed wire that is just to my right. So if people hit that barbed wire, people will normally peek from this window, get a couple of shots, and they know that obviously your PMC is going to be moving slower. So yeah, keep an eye on that window every time you go down, just in case somebody is sitting up in there. Now, this next one, this is a naughty little tip, I guess, that I can give you. Those escalators there, they go up to the shooting cans quest, as well as a load of PC blocks, and obviously some of the loot and stuff that's upstairs. So what some people end up doing is going up those escalators if they get here first, and then sitting where this guy is to try and kill people as they run up. If you do the little rotation that I just did there, you will be able to get an angle, and boom. As long as you're quick enough, you can get the kill before you have to go up those eskies. Nice and easy, and that'll teach people not to camp spots like that. Now, this last one is just a little bit fortunate. I hit a pretty nice shot on this guy. Again, close range. I trust my reactions. I trust my ability. This guy gets a little bit too close, and we peek out. Ooh, shitty. So, before we get to the more fun maps, shall I say, let's do what, in my opinion, is the worst map in this game. Whether it is sniping, looting, I absolutely hate Lighthouse. But anyway, my hatred put aside for a couple of minutes. The best way to get shooter boards on this map is to, again, spawn kill. The spawns on this map are absolutely terrible. You'll see that we literally spawned in, ran up one mountain, and there is a 3-man right in front of us. I managed to pick off one of them. I got Tarkov. No, what was that? That was Punisher Part 4 completed just there. And then we just literally disappeared from there and repositioned stuff. Obviously, with Lighthouse, you have the two sides and then a big narrow line all the way up to the weather treatment area at the top. If you lay one side and watch the other, it's pretty much as easy as that. This is one of my nice little spots that I like to lay. You are straight in line with the stairs that go down towards the basketball court. You can see into the house and everything as well if you're in there looting. But I got very fortunate in this particular clip. I heard a guy running behind me, and as he was running up behind me, he had no idea I was there. I switched my pistol. I was actually going to see if I could get a stirrup kill. Then he decides to crouch right next to me. I switch back to my sniper, and this is probably one of the easiest shootable in heaven kills I've ever gotten.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's him.
Oh my god, mate. He was next to me. Nah, mate, that's the easiest. Yeah. So then the reverse of where I'm currently laying is to go up on top of the pool table within the cottage. And you can just look over towards these rocks. It is so difficult for people to see in, and you can see out. You can see all the way to the top of Pride Rock. I know there may be some people thinking, what, you don't go on Pride Rock to try and get your shooter borns? I have never once got a shooter born from up on top of Pride Rock. You just stick out like a sore thumb, and it's just not a good place in my opinion. But this pool table here, you can obviously see across these rocks. If anybody's running and then they go prone like this guy, boom. It's near impossible for him to see me, but I can see him. In this last clip, I don't actually get a kill, but I just wanted to throw this in as a little tip. Up on this little ledge where I end up showing you, it overlooks the other cottages, the blue cottages. Check this ledge every single time. People will be sat up there. It's an easy kill if they don't spot you first. It's too generic for me to go, so I never actually go up there myself. Now, let's get into the two fun maps for Shooterborn. Moving on to the two more sort of fun maps to get your Shooterborn in Heaven quest done before moving on to Streets of Tarkov. Interchange and Customs, in my opinion, they're both just super fun. I just grab a bolty, I go run around, and I just fight off people. I mainly just go up top in Interchange, though. There are still a couple of quest areas that you can camp. If that is your strategy, that's what you want to go for. You're not confident in sort of repositioning like I do in this particular fight. This guy's fighting back. I try and take a couple of different angles. And then in the end, I actually rotate around to the right ever so slightly, and he's still aiming back where I was at the start, and we pick up a nice and easy headshot. But overall, on Interchange, the only specific place I would say is to go up in the rafters that you will see in the next clip. I'm not actually sat up there, but in that particular area near the bay window, you go sit up in the rafters. You can see all the way down to both of the escalators that come up, one from Trend side and one from Tech side. And again, people will just be wandering along. You can pick up nice and easy headshots. You can see all the way out to the motorway as well. But obviously, you need to be confident in hitting your shots at that kind of distance. And as I've mentioned many times already, I'm not great at that stuff. So I just enjoy Interchange, man. I'm watching these clips back. Interchange is super fun. Get yourself up top, pop people with the sniper, and just enjoy it. Similar with Customs as you'll see in the next one. I don't have specific spots that I go to. It's just a map that I just run around. And when I come across some people, I try and hit the headshots. That's about as good as it is, right? Let's switch. Customs time. And as I've said, this map for me is just fun to try and get your Shooterborn in Heaven kills on. I don't have any specific areas that I go to. I don't sit and overwatch anywhere at all. I will just take a bolt action, run around, and when I spot a player, I'll try and hit that headshot. You'll see that this guy is up in the top of Stronghold. And as I mentioned earlier on with the lean keybinds, it looks like this guy does have his slow lean set up in a good way, but not so much for himself as he leans straight into my sight. Boom. Down he goes. Nice and easy on that one. But yeah, for me, this is just a map that I like to just play. Customs, in my opinion, has the best flow out of any map on the game. With the new expansion, maybe I'm going to change my mind as I continue to play through this particular wipe. But these two guys here, they are running. They're making their way to the extract. We just pick off a nice kill, and his teammate's like, nah, I'm out. Leave that. As you can see, he was a little bit undergeared. Maybe he was kind of like getting helped out by a friend, but he was out of there. I did hang around in this area for a while, keeping an eye, but he did not come back. Here, I'm at the top of Skelly. Okay, and a lot of people would probably recommend going up here to try and get your Shooterborn kills. I strongly would not recommend it. Although I do get a Shooterborn kill up here, you stick out so bad from up here. You are exposed to so many angles. It is insane. These two big juicy boys were fighting a scav though, so I do just pick up a nice and easy kill. And the other guy again just ditched his teammate. Right, he ends up just like having a little wander around thinking, where did that shot come from? I take a shot at him, and he just absolutely yeeted out of there. He did not want any of it. But as I say, Customs, run around, find the PMCs, and just take the shots if and when you can. Okay, that's just my opinion on it. Good luck. Moving on to spawn kill of Tarkov, or should I say Streets of Tarkov. The easiest way to get your Shooterborn kills on Streets is literally just watch your spawn as soon as you spawn in. If you don't get it off spawn, obviously, yes, you may get it as you progress through the map. But overall, trying to get your kills off spawn is the easiest way to do it. This guy had obviously spawned over near the cinema, ran over, went underneath, and I pick up the kill. This time, I've spawned over near cinema. I ADS straight along the street towards the real estate building. Two people have spawned in there. I near enough get the shot, but I miss it. End up going on these stairs and pick him off. But honestly, Streets of Tarkov, it's just about spawn killing. Yes, you may end up picking up headshots as the raid goes on in different areas. But for me, that's what this video is about. My best and most recommended spots. It's just off spawn. Again, you've seen I've just spawned in. I brought up the thing. Literally 49 and 55 seconds. The raiders literally just started. I run along, same building once again. I ADS and a Timmy jumps out of there with just a pistol. Boom, headshot. And this was to complete my shooter born last wipe. It's just crazy how bad the spawn kills are on this particular map. So there it is then, guys. I hope that I provided you with enough information to hopefully go and get your Shooter Born in Heaven quest completed. As I say, without the range requirements nowadays, you can kind of do whatever you want. You've not got to go sit up anywhere. Back in the day, it used to be just hitting like 100-meter headshots, so you could use like M4s, whatever you wanted. Literally RDs. I've got clips of me getting headshots with RD 704s and stuff and counting towards Shooter Born. Nowadays, it has to be a bow action, but it doesn't matter about the range. So if you need to get up close and personal, go and do that. Or sit, watch those quest spots, get it done. And if this video has helped you in any way, please like, comment, sub to the channel. That'd be fantastic. Like I say, come check me out over on Twitch. It is twitch.tv/iminiman. I'll leave the link down below. 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. UK time. And we are normally joined by the guy that is up here. Loki is with us pretty much every single day. We have a good laugh. I hope to see you over there. Much love, peace out, and bye-bye.